playful learning is an approach, a teaching approach where you don't play in the lessons, but you have a playful approach to learning. So you do a lot of hands-on activities and you do a lot of wicked problems. The first one are teachers trying to redo the way they evaluate their own teaching by evolving the pupils afterwards. So after a teaching activity, they collect the data of the pupils regarding how fun, how thoughtful the teaching was. The idea about this activity was that it's common in primary school in Denmark that before you get the day going, pupils evaluate their mood from a scale from 1 to 5. 1 if they're like in a bad mood, maybe the teacher need to be extra curious about those pupils during the day, and 5 if you're just having a great day. And that's a way that pupils are used to be evaluated. So instead of just saying, now we just evaluate like the mood, the teachers took this activity and used technology to measure it, and then after an activity, the pupils need to press a microbit to say if it was like a great activity in that hour in that class, or like something was not great about it. So they needed to rate the activity from 1 to 5. You can put the microbit into like other circuit technologies, and you can make physical buttons on the wall. And then they tried to do like big things in the classroom, and they also tried with like just a small microbit. They tried the same thing, different things, where they used a makey, and then just like tinfoil, and then they had a scratch program set up with the ratings. So if they pressed tinfoil at one place, they rated 1, and at another place they rated 4, 5. The teachers would collect the data and maybe use it for evaluation themselves or present it for the pupils. This was during a project week, so after the project week, the teachers didn't meet the pupils again. But it was a way to investigate, can we use technology to collect data around the classroom activities to see if it gives us any knowledge that could be helpful. The pupils said they felt that they were involved in the evaluation, so their voices were heard. The plan was later on to make the pupils create the data collection devices, but during this activity, we never went that far because the handling of the technology and the understanding of data and what data could be helpful was too hard for those pupils to understand. There was an activity that was a little bit too challenging. They were coding microbit robots in an interactive city at the floor. And when they had to do like stoplights, and there was like a skill ceiling. So some pupils find it too challenging, and therefore they weren't in the flow.